Right, let's go through transfers as they have been so far for the Premier League season, team by team so far. Let's start with Arsenal. They've made a few transfers already. They've brought in Guimarães from Newcastle, brilliant midfielder. Also Tosley from Bruges, also excellent winger. He played very well in the Charity Shield yesterday. Very, very good player. Hincap was obviously playing for them last year, but he's been made on permanent. Superb defender. And then you got Ilhan Mesler. A lot of people not saying good things about him. Well, let's see how he plays when he gets a chance. Then we come on to Aston Villa. Now they've brought in Alexander Garnacho on loan. That could turn out to be a very good loan for them. And they've also brought in John Gomez from Wolves. And he was playing okay, but he didn't play too well last season for Wolves. But Wolves in general weren't playing very well last season. And then we come on to Bournemouth. They haven't done much. They brought in Jano Sanchez from Sevilla. Don't know much about him. Antonio Silva from Benfica. Also, not much known about him. They're probably, I have to say, if they've been brought in, and also Alvaro Rodriguez, Bournemouth tend to buy quite well. So I should imagine all these players are pretty good. Brentford, they've not done much at all. They've brought in, obviously, Callum Wilson on playing in permanent when he was on loan, and Mamadou Sagara from Lens. So we have to see how those players do. Then you've got Chelsea, Brighton, try to say, who really have brought Luke Savoy from Spurs and Michael Sabada from Venetian. Meant to be quite good players. But then they let Danny Welbeck go to Chelsea. God knows why they did that. I mean, that does not make any sense to me at all. And then, of course, as I say, Chelsea have brought some excellent players in. They brought Morgan Rogers in from Aston Villa, superb player. Arsenal wanted him, but because of the money, as usual, they went to Chelsea. And then they've also brought Danny Welbeck in and Jordan Henderson. I don't know why they brought Jordan Henderson in. I mean, he's done and past it. He shouldn't have even gone to the World Cup. In my view, it's a World Cup team. He should stayed at home. But hey, people seem to think he's a good player, still a good player, and still rated. Let's wait and see. And then Coventry, they've brought in Gusto Homer from Sheffield United. Crystal Palace, they've had a lot of people going in and out. Obviously, they've just lost one of their players to lacrosse to Chelsea as well. To Chelsea, which is the defenders. They brought in Kalalidi from Royal Union and Ivan Gosnet from Aston Villa. Not a bad buy. And then you've got to say, Fulham have gone to Real Madrid and brought in two class players like Cesar Palacios and also Gonzalo Garcia from Real Madrid. Now, they are good players. They just couldn't get in the team because the team is so stacked with so many Galacticos at Real Madrid. There's no way they could get into the team. Everton still pushing to get other players. They got Brendan Johnson in exchange for O'Neill. And O'Neill went the other way to Crystal Palace. Brendan Rodgers, I don't know. He doesn't seem to really perform. Even in Spurs, when he was brought in from Spurs, he didn't really perform. Then he went to Palace, didn't really perform. Let's see what he can do at Everton. And then let's have a look. What else? Other players that have gone through. Of course, you've got obviously Anderson's gone to Man City. They're trying to bring in Badori for Man City as well. So they're trying to bring in more players. But as City are in the process of rebuilding, they've still got a very strong team, but they're not what they were before. And that's about it, really, of the main talk. Of course, Talnidi went to Spurs. They've brought in quite a few players. Spurs have. Leeds have bought James Trafford. He's a great goalkeeper from Man City. I really rate him, and he's going to do very well for Leeds United. I really see him do well. I think they're going to be very, very good, Leeds, this year. I think we're not exceptional, but they're going to be mid-table, I think. I think they're going to be there or thereabouts. Liverpool, on the hand, haven't done that much. They've brought in Ronaldo Adriano from Barcelona, Victor Mornes from Osasuna, and they're just, I don't know. I don't think they're just going to be probably 4th or 5th or 6th again this season. They've not done any major signings. Maybe they're just hoping to rely on their ones from last season, Wirtz, Isaacs and so forth, and see how they do with those. But all in all, Manchester United as well, they brought in Tielemans, because Tielemans, they bought buy-up clause for Tielemans. This is a very good signing for Manchester United, but they haven't bought many others that really stand out. Andrew Santos from Chelsea, not that particularly good, okay only. So yeah, all in all, it's a quiet window for a lot of teams. They brought in not so huge superstars. Obviously, Arsenal tried to bring in Vinicius Jr. That was never going to happen. He was just playing for a pay rise with Real Madrid. But anyway, that's the main talking points within the transfer window so far. It's going on for another 2 weeks, and I expect Arsenal probably to bring in an attacker. Osimhen looks like more likely than Alvarez to come in, and they want to bring a left winger in, but I'm not so sure if they will in time for that. And that's how it goes so far.